Have you ever been left in the silence? No warning, no explanation, just poof gone. Gone. It's like emotional whiplash. 1 minute, you're connected. The next, you're staring at a screen, wondering what you did wrong. Avoidant ghosting doesn't just hurt. It can make you question your worth. But today, we flip the script. This isn't about them. It's about you, your power, your resilience, your unshakable ability to rise stronger. Let's break this down. Avoidant ghosting cuts deep because it leaves you stranded in a void of unanswered questions. You replay conversations, searching for clues. Was it something you said? Did you come on too strong? Were you not enough? Here's the hard truth. Their silence has nothing to do with your worth and everything to do with their inability discomfort. Avoidant people operate from a place of fear, not malice. They'd rather vanish than confront the messy, beautiful reality of human connection. Their ghosting isn't a verdict on your value. It's a confession of their own limitations. Think about it. Healthy, emotionally available adults don't disappear. They communicate, even when it's tough. They honor the connection enough to offer closure, even if it's painful. But avoidant individuals? They're trapped in a cycle of self-protection, where fleeing feels safer than feeling. When someone ghosts, they're not rejecting you. They're rejecting the vulnerability required to sustain a real relationship. Their behavior is a mirror of their inner world. Fear of engulfment. Fear of engulfment. Fear of being truly seen. They might even convince themselves they're sparing you pain by fading away. But that's a cop-out. Real respect looks like honesty, not silence. So why take their exit personally? You wouldn't blame yourself if someone couldn't handle the ocean's depth. You'd recognize they're just not a strong swimmer. Same principle applies here. This is where radical self-awareness kicks in. If you've ever bent over backward to accommodate someone's hot and cold behavior, it's time to ask, why am I interpreting their avoidance as a puzzle to solve instead of a red flag to heed? Their ghosting isn't a challenge to win. It's data. Data that says, this person isn't equipped for the kind of connection I deserve. And that's liberating. Because once you see their actions as a reflection of their struggles, and not your shortcomings, your power, you stop internalizing their silence and start recognizing it as a mismatch, not a failure. The key is to redirect the energy you'd spend dissecting their motives into reinforcing your own emotional foundation. Instead of asking, why didn't they choose me? Ask, what standards am I enforcing to ensure only those who can meet me at my level get access to my energy? Avoidant ghosters reveal themselves early. If you're paying attention, inconsistent communication, reluctance to define the reluctance, to define the relationship, pulling away when intimacy deepens. These aren't mysteries to solve. They're patterns to observe and boundaries to set. The right people won't keep you guessing. They'll choose you as boldly as you choose them. So let their ghosting be the gift you didn't ask for but needed. A lesson in discernment. A reminder that you're not responsible for their emotional immaturity. And proof that walking away from what doesn't serve you is the ultimate act of self-respect. Their absence isn't a void. It's an invitation to fill your life with people who don't just show up, but stay. When someone ghosts you, it feels like a door has been slammed in your face. But what if that closed door is actually redirecting you towards something better. Rejection is one of life's most painful emotions because it triggers our deepest fears of abandonment and unworthiness. But here's the truth. Every no you receive is making space for the right yes. Every person who walks away is clearing the path for someone who will stay. Avoidant ghosting isn't a punishment. It's protection. It's protection. Protection from investing more time in someone who lacks the emotional courage to match your depth. Protection from settling for less than you deserve. How many of them came after what initially felt like failure? The job you didn't get led you to the career you love. The friendship that ended made room for deeper connections. The breakup that shattered you, forced you to rebuild yourself stronger. Ghosting is no different. Ghosting is no different. The pain you feel isn't a sign that you've lost something precious. It's proof that you cared, that you're capable of deep connection, and that you have the heart to love authentically. The problem isn't your ability to attach. It's their inability to meet you there. And that's not a loss, it's a lesson. The moment you stop seeing rejection as a measure of your worth and start seeing it as redirection, everything changes. Instead of asking, why did they leave? You start asking, what is this making space for? Instead of ruminating on their silence, you get curious about the opportunities their absence has unlocked. Maybe it's the chance to focus on yourself, to rediscover your passions, to invest in your growth. Maybe it's the universe whispering, keep going. What's meant for you won't slip away. The right people don't leave you questioning. They don't keep you in limbo. They choose you, loudly and consistently, without hesitation. This is where you take back control. Instead of letting their ghosting define your narrative, you rewrite the story. You stop internalizing their inability to commit and start recognizing it as a mismatch of values. You stop begging for breadcrumbs from someone who's shown you they're incapable of giving a full meal. No, they're incapable of giving a full meal. You stop waiting for closure from them and start creating it for yourself. Closure isn't something they give you. The most powerful shift happens when you realize that ghosting says nothing about your worth and everything about their readiness. You're not being rejected, you're being rerouted. And the sooner you trust that redirection, the sooner you'll arrive where you're truly meant to be. Where you're truly meant to be. The people who are meant to stay won't keep you guessing. They won't leave you in the dark. They'll show up day after day, proving with their actions that they're not just passing through, they're here to stay. Until then, keep moving. Keep growing. Keep trusting that every ending is setting you up for a better beginning. The moment someone ghosts you, they hand you an invisible power, the power to choose how you respond. Will you shrink into self-doubt, endlessly analyzing what went wrong? None. Or will you rise, channeling that energy into becoming an unshakable version of yourself? Action is the antidote to the paralysis of ghosting. Every minute you spend obsessing over their silence is a minute stolen from your own evolution. The key isn't to numb the pain, but to use it as fuel, to transform frustration into forward motion. Start with your body, the physical vessel that carries your emotions. When you've been ghosted, there's a physiological residue of rejection, a heaviness in your chest, a knot in your stomach. Movement breaks that cycle. Lift weights until your muscles burn. Run until your lungs scream. Dance like nobody's watching. Exercise isn't just about endorphins. It's about Reclaiming agency. With every drop of sweat, you're literally pushing the stagnation out of your system, replacing helplessness with endorphins. Your body remembers its strength before your mind does. So move first and let your confidence follow. Next, attack stagnation in your environment. That text thread you keep rereading? Delete it. The gifts they gave you gathering dust? Donate them. The songs that trigger memories? Skip them for now. Physical clutter reinforces emotional clutter. Create space, literally, for new energy to enter your life. Rearrange your furniture. Paint a wall. Buy fresh sheets. These aren't just chores. They're psychological resets. Tangible proof that you're not stuck in the past. In the past. Your surroundings should reflect who you're becoming, not who you were when they knew you. Now, weaponize your focus. The mind obsesses over unresolved stories. It craves endings. Deprive it of that addiction by pouring your mental energy into something that demands full presence. Learn language. A language? Start a side hustle. Devour books on psychology or philosophy. When your brain tries to loop back to a why did they leave, interrupt it with a what can I create? Mastery displaces rumination. The more skilled you become, the smaller their ghosting appears in your rearview mirror. In your rearview mirror. Finally, and this is critical, recalibrate your social energy. Isolation after ghosting feels instinctive, but it's dangerous. Your brain will manufacture narratives in the echo chamber of loneliness. Force yourself out. Say yes to invitations, even when you'd rather cancel. Have conversations with strangers. Reconnect with old friends who remind you of your worth. Every positive interaction rewires your nervous system's expectation of connection, diluting the impact of the one who walked away. Away. This isn't about pretending it doesn't hurt. It's about refusing to let the hurt define you. Momentum is your ally. With every action, you're sending a subconscious message. I am not what happened to me. I am not what I choose to become. Ghosting doesn't get to write your story. You do. One deliberate, powerful action at a time. When avoidant ghosting leaves you stranded in silence, remember this: their disappearance was never about your worth, but about their limitations. You are not too much, too intense, or too demanding. Or too demanding. You are a person capable of deep connection in a world that often chooses superficiality over sincerity. Their inability to meet you at that level is not a rejection. It's a redirection. Every unanswered text, every vanished conversation, every moment of confusion was simply the universe removing someone who wasn't built for the kind of love you're ready to give. And that's not a loss, it's liberation. This experience is not here to break you. It's here to wake you. It's here to wake you. Wake you to your own power, your resilience, your unshakable worth. The pain you feel isn't proof that something was wrong with you. It's proof that you showed up fully, that you loved without reservation, that you risked vulnerability in a world that often rewards detachment. That courage doesn't disappear just because someone couldn't handle it. You carry it forward into every new connection, every fresh opportunity, every step toward the love you truly deserve. Let their ghosting be the catalyst that propels you into action. Not the kind fueled by desperation, but the kind that comes from deep self-respect. Move your body, expand your mind, surround yourself with people who reflect the energy you want to embody. Oh, every rep at the gym, every new skill mastered, every boundary enforced is a brick in the foundation of your new reality. One where you no longer beg for crumbs when you deserve the whole feast. Momentum is your birthright. Use it. The right people won't make you question where you stand with them. They won't leave you deciphering mixed signals or replaying conversations for hidden meanings. They'll choose you openly, consistently, without games or retreat. And until they arrive, your mission is simple. Become so rooted in your own value that ghosting doesn't derail you. It merely reminds you that not everyone has earned the privilege of your energy. So stand up straight. Take a deep breath. And say it with conviction. Next, not with bitterness, but with the quiet confidence of someone who knows their worth isn't negotiable. The chapter with the ghoster is over. But your story, it's just getting started. And when you look back on this moment, you won't remember the hurt. You'll remember it as the turning point where you stopped settling for silence and started demanding the love you were born to receive. Now, go claim it. Thank you for allowing me to walk with you through this journey of reclaiming your power. Your courage to face emotional challenges head-on is inspiring. Never forget that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. The road to unshakable self-worth isn't always easy, but you've just proven you're stronger than silence and more resilient than rejection. As we wrap up, carry this truth with you. You are not defined by those who walked away, but by how you choose to rise. Keep setting boundaries that honor your heart. Keep investing in the relationships that reciprocate your energy. And most importantly, keep trusting that the right people, the ones who stay, are already on their way to you. Until next time, remember, you are worthy of love that's clear, consistent, and fearless. Go shine where you're celebrated. Goodbye for now, but never to your growth.